am 28. Work in social media marketing. Spend half my life online. Always believe men have it easier in breakups. Wrote threads about deadbeat dads and absent fathers. Thought the courts were fair. My younger brother Liam is nothing like me. He's 26, works construction. Quiet, gentle, never raises his voice. Likes fixing things more than talking. Married to Kate for 5 years. They have a 4-year-old son, Noah. Liam takes him to the park every Sunday. Reads him bedtime stories every night. Once at a family lunch I teased him. If you two split, Kate will get Noah without a fight. He said maybe. I told him, see, even you know it's true. He just smiled and kept eating. I thought that was the end of it. A year later, Kate started skipping birthdays and holidays. Said she was tired or had other plans. Her Instagram was full of brunches with friends. Trips without Liam or Noah. Liam never brought it up. Still took Noah to preschool. Still helped Dad fix the garage. I thought that's just how couples drift sometimes. One evening I borrowed Liam's laptop. Needed to edit a client file. Saw a document titled Custody Strategy. I opened it without thinking. It was notes about making a father look unstable in court. I asked Liam about it. He said Kate was helping a friend. I believed him. A few weeks later at dinner, Kate joked about his job. Called it safe little construction work. Said he could make more if he wasn't scared of risks. He stayed quiet cutting Noah's food. She laughed, said he's more of a babysitter than a husband. Her friends laughed too. Mom looked away. Dad tapped his fork against his plate. I laughed along, thinking it was nothing. Soon Kate moved into the guest room. Said she needed space. Yet her social showed beach photos and wine nights. Liam still made her coffee in the morning. Still folded her laundry. Then she started telling friends he was cold and distant. Hinted he might be controlling. No proof, no reports, just talk. Liam looks tired but never pushed back. I figured he just didn't want to fight. First court hearing I went to watch. He's a man with a steady job, clean record, no violence. How bad could it be? Her lawyer ripped him apart. Later I found out she met with that lawyer months earlier. Once she asked him to send his thoughts by text instead of talking. Said it helped her understand. He agreed and kept every text, thinking it was good for them. In court she printed them. Highlighted words like angry, stressed, don't know what to do. Made it look like he was unstable. Even a message saying I'm exhausted, I just want peace, was painted as a warning. She had moved money from their joint account. Took screenshots of chats out of context. Wrote reminders to mention his so-called temper in court. We never saw him angry. But once she said he shuts down when it matters. I thought she was just venting. Now I think she was practicing her lines. Before the next hearing, she posted about surviving emotional neglect. Perfect timing before court. They twisted an old text into proof of controlling behavior. Brought up one argument where he raised his voice. Said he refused therapy. The judge nodded like it all made sense. Our lawyer barely pushed back. Liam sat there frozen. I wondered why he didn't speak up. But I stayed quiet. Second hearing, the judge ruled. She got the house. She got primary custody. He got visitation when she allowed it. He had to pay child support, alimony, and her legal fees. Mom squeezed my hand. I told him, at least you still get to see Noah. He didn't answer. He moved into a small apartment, barely room for a bed. Said it was temporary. One Saturday I stopped by. He and Noah were building a fort out of couch cushions. Noah called him captain. Liam smiled, said, "No, buddy, you're the captain." I never saw him smile like that again. I asked how often he saw Noah now. He said depends how generous she's feeling. Last time he asked, she said Noah had a busy weekend. Sometimes he only found out Noah was sick when Mom saw it on Facebook. He showed me a message. Hey, can I take Noah Saturday? Her reply, "I'll let you know, depends how he's feeling." He sighed, said court says she's primary, so she decides what's best for him. I asked, can't you fight it? He said, with what money? Then asked what's left to fight for when asking makes me look unstable. He started working weekends to keep up with payments. Missed family dinners. Texted less. Didn't answer my calls. Mom said she was worried. I told her he's just adjusting. Dad said he's not the same. I told him he's overreacting. Mom shrugged, said men just don't talk. One night he came over with dark circles under his eyes. Brought Noah a toy. Kate said we don't do plastic. He nodded, said nothing. We all acted like it was normal. After dinner, Mom whispered to me, "She's making it sound like we all went along with it." She looked around like someone might be listening. Said, "I never wanted to say it, but she corrects Noah in front of him all the time." Said, "I saw the way she looked at your brother like he wasn't even there." Dad joined and said, "I should have spoken sooner." He stirred his coffee, but didn't drink it. Said, "We thought she was just stressed." Said, "We never imagined she'd make him the villain." Mom nodded, said, "The worst part is I think she believes it now." A few days later, Liam called. His voice was low and shaky. Asked, "Do you think I was a bad husband?" I laughed, said, "You just weren't expressive enough, probably." He paused, said, "Maybe you're right." That was the last time we spoke. 2 nights before he disappeared, he texted me at 4 a.m. "I'm sorry, I'm not enough." I deleted it without replying. Thought men deal with their feelings alone. Once I heard him crying in his room. Soft, like he didn't want anyone to hear. I almost knocked, but told myself guys don't cry unless they want attention. So I walked away. Weeks later, he missed Noah's birthday dinner. Mom said he was probably working late. The next day, his boss called. Said he hadn't shown up in 3 days. Mom sent me to check on him. I knocked, no answer. The super opened the door. The apartment was silent. Bed neatly made. Pill bottles on the counter. A folded note on the table. Windows slightly open. He was gone. EMTs arrived, confirmed suicide. Mom collapsed into tears. Dad stepped outside and didn't return for hours. I sat at the kitchen table staring at his mug. "World's best brother" printed on it. 3 weeks later, Kate posted a smiling photo at a rooftop bar. Caption, "Survivor era unlocked." Comments full of heart emojis, and "You go girl." Someone asked about Noah. She replied he's doing better now without the chaos. Her profile picture changed. Her last name stayed the same. I went through his things. Found his old iPad. Passcode was still Noah 2019. Opened the Notes app. Hundreds of entries, each starting with "try again." January 5th, tried to smile. At work, no one noticed. January 18th, bought a toy for Noah. She never let me give it. February 2nd, saw a video of dads reunited. Cried until I fell asleep. February 20th, thought about leaving but couldn't leave him too. April 14th, last note, "If something happens, tell him I love him. I tried so hard, I just wasn't enough." His journal was open on the desk. It said, "I'm tired of pretending I'm fine. I'm tired of feeling like a guest in my son's life. I don't feel like a man anymore. I feel like a paycheck and a problem. Nobody sees me, they only see what they can take." At the funeral, his friend Mark said, "He was the most loyal man I knew." Another friend said, "Divorce is death by 1,000 paper cuts." Months later, I tucked Noah into bed. He showed me a drawing of him and Liam. Asked, "Can we send it to him?" I said, "We can try." He frowned, said, "Mom says he's on a trip." Asked, "Why didn't he say goodbye?" I told him he wanted to, he just didn't know how.